Hey everybody, today we're going to get out and wander a small island out in Lake Erie. It's called South Bass. There's a state campground there. We're going to spend 2 nights there. And there's also a small town with lots of bars called Put-in-Bay. So let's go check it out. So we made it out here to a ferry that'll take us out to South Bass Island and Put-in-Bay. And back behind me, that's where we paid. And we came down this ramp, and eventually we're gonna get on to the ferry out there. So we're just hanging out till the next one comes along. Take a boat ride. Next stop, South Bass Island. See you there. Made it on the ferry, so now it's about a 20-minute ride, so we just sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. So over in the distance, if you can see it, that's Perry's Monument. Well, we made it to the state park, and part of it is tents only, part they got for campers, RVs, and they have some full hookups. They got some just electrics. Site we got is primitive, but it is a beautiful spot. Here we got a marker for Stone Laboratories. It's located on both Gibraltar Island and South Bass Island. It's the oldest freshwater biological field station in the United States. There's Stone Labs. Out there is Gibraltar Island. They do a variety of research here on aquaculture, how to keep Lake Erie clean. It's run through the Ohio State University. They do credit hours here. They do tours. Some of the stuff inside Stone Lab is hands-on. Part of the group of buildings here is the Ohio Division of Wildlife. It's a historic fish hatchery. This is where the visitor center is. It's not open today, but first $5 a person and free for kids. They do some tours. And out there again, that's Gibraltar Island. It was Commodore Perry used that during the War of 1812 as a lookout for the British Navy, or watching them. Tonight's meal is at Joe's Bar. This place is just walking distance from our camp spot. So this morning we're just sitting back in our tent, watching life pass by. There goes a ferry out there. Could be from Middle Bass, not quite sure. It's very pleasant sitting here this morning, having some coffee. Part of the island has a cave, butterfly house. There's antique cars in another building. It's called Family Fun Center. It's an interesting place to come to. And in this cave, they do a tour, and they talk about the history of the cave itself, the fresh water that Commodore Perry used down in from the cave because it was clean. During the War of 1812, there was a battle on Lake Erie. It was between the British Navy and the American Navy, and the leader of the Americans was Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry. And this monument was in commemoration of that victory. So we're here early during the year here on South Bass Island. We're here May 18th. There's a lot of things that aren't quite open yet. A lot more to do once the season really gets going. But on here there's a museum, and it talks all about the naval battle out on Lake Erie. It's here in the background. That actually isn't opening this year until May 22nd. So we're not gonna be able to get inside and enjoy it. But if you do get out here, it's well worth the trip. Stop. It's very interesting historical stuff. We walked into town from the campground. It's about a mile. And by chance, lucky enough, the brewery opened. So tonight's gonna be walleye sandwiches. I'm having a raspberry mocha stout, and Dawn's getting a raspberry lemonade martini. Well, we had a couple beautiful days on South Bass Island. Enjoyed the whole time, but there is one caveat about this campground. If you could see it behind me, there's not a whole lot of flat area in the primitive side, and if there is, it's pretty rocky. There's a few spots that overlook the water, and they are awesome looking. And we did have a nice spot here too. But I didn't want you to think that every spot was the perfect spot here. This primitive side looks over the water. There is an area up higher where they have flat spots, power, and water. We had a great time here. We did some biking, some hiking, went to the brewery in town, had some great walleye and beer. Again, a couple wonderful days here, and the weather was just awesome. So it's a wrap for us, and if you get the chance, don't forget to get out and wander. Bye.